Hey guys,
Hey guys, what's going on?
what is up?
Yeah, we're waiting to get some people on here. I'm Steve.
Yeah, and I'm Courtney.
Just to let you guys know, this is Epic Hangouts.
Yeah, with us. But we have a couple things to talk about and announce, and it's Saturday, and thought, if anybody else is at home being safe like us, then let's hang out.
Yeah, I know it's crazy. We're flipping around on our scheduling.
Right? We can talk about.
Usually we're on Saturday nights on Facebook doing this.
Hey Robert, what is up?
What's going on, Robert? Just chilling, watching some television.
Yeah, what are you up to, Robert? How's your Saturday treating you?
Saturday Party Live.
Don't be so enthusiastic over there.
Yeah, I need to get some party hats. Put some party hats on. Oh. Anybody else having any fun out there?
Right? No, it's just hanging out with a friend of mine watching scary movies. Heck yeah. Sounds like a good time. Got something in my eye.
We're watching some 70s movie. I don't know what it is. Barnaby Jones. That's what it is.
So, what are you watching? That's my question. Hey, Ashley, what's up?
Hey, Ashley.
So, I knew we were going to talk about how the schedule's been crazy and we haven't been on our right nights or whatever. If you've seen our Facebook post yesterday to kind of discuss like what we were planning or whatever, with his work schedule, he has where he's going to be working like every other weekend, and with how long the hours are, and then to get on live on here is kind of killer on him. So what we have decided is we're still going to do our Fright Night Fridays, and we're still going to do like our lives over on Facebook, but it's going to be every other weekend. So yesterday was just crazy busy for us. A lot was going on, and we just weren't able to do a Fright Night Friday here. And then same with Saturday is just nuts, but we wanted to at least come up on YouTube and say, hey, this is what's going on. This is what we're doing. So next weekend, none of it will be going on because he will be working. And then after that weekend, we will have Fright Night Friday. We will be watching a movie and hanging out with you guys, and we will be live Saturday. But it's just gonna, like I said, it's gonna have to go where we were gonna start doing it every other weekend.
Yeah, because it gets long weeks.
And yeah, gets kind of burnout.
Yeah.
Not burnout with you guys, just burnout in general, being tired for work. Ashley's just been hanging out, been a crazy few weeks. Right, Ashley? Agreed. Same with us. Or it says we watched The School on Hulu, then we watched Evil Little Things, and right now we're watching Boogeyman. Heck yeah. It's a good choice.
Yeah, really good movies, man. That's definitely something cool to watch. Yeah, we're not watching any horror movies. I don't even think we watched any horror movies this past week or two. We haven't.
You can turn the Xbox
We've only watched really nothing. Back of our eyelids.
Hey, we finished Bly. We finished Bly Manor. Finally, took us forever to finish it, but
the longest movie ever.
We binge watched it
TV show
the last 2 days, and I liked it, and it was pretty good. But then it also was like, oh my gosh, like get to the point already. There was parts that just like crazy dragged out.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was one thing we wanted to come on here and just kind of explain what's going on. And that way we can get on a good track and everything can be a little more consistent, and gives us time too to start working on some other, YouTube videos that we want to shoot and do. And yeah, so we can go from there, get some new videos out and new stuff headed out with you guys and hanging out and all the good stuff.
Yeah, it should be fun. It should be fun here within the next couple of weeks. I mean, we've got the holidays coming up, of course, so we're going to be really busy. But
Yeah. That was another thing for next weekend because next Thursday is Thanksgiving. So,
you're going to have to watch some cool movie on Friday.
no, we won't be live next weekend.
Oh, that's right. Sorry.
Weekend after.
Well, the weekend after we can play something for
Yeah.
Thanksgiving. That way we can all watch it.
Yeah.
And then we get into the Christmas holidays. And I know a lot of people don't like Christmas, and I know a lot of people like Christmas, but we love Christmas.
For sure. Right, Ashley? Yeah, just give us that way. It gives us a little time to recharge, and especially with him and his hours. So that way, the weekend he works, because he then turns around and only has what part of Saturday and Sunday, and that's it, and then it's back to work. So that gives that weekend just to basically be lazy bums and recharge.
We usually find stuff to do around here, though. Like plenty of stuff.
Yeah, we do. But sometimes we take a day. Sometimes we take a day and we just veg out, watch movies, take naps.
I want to take a
Play
very
video
long
games.
nap.
Huh?
Take a very long nap.
Like right now?
No.
You look like you're about to fall asleep. There's no energy there. You're just
No. I tell you what, decaf coffee does that to you.
decaf until this morning. You had decaf.
Yeah, decaf.
So what's
I haven't had any caffeination. No umph. Plus, it's just weird because it's throwing our whole schedule off, being not on Saturdays, like on our Fridays on our Facebook. It's weird, but it's great being able to get back on YouTube and see all of our fans there, to be able to talk to them. Granted, we're not watching a horror movie right now.
Yeah.
Usually we're watching a horror movie at 10 o'clock at night.
Right. It is 10 o'clock. Yuck.
Right?
I feel like today went by fast.
It did. It usually tends to happen. Because then it's like, hey, there's work again for you.
Right. And it's like, oh, yay. Nope. But yeah, we just wanted to like touch base with everybody, see how everyone's doing, let you know what's up on our end, and that way you guys aren't thinking we're not going to post anything or be here. So
we'll be here every week. We'll find some way to.
Yeah, we're still going to post a video every week. Every week we'll still have a new YouTube video to post.
Of course, like we've got some cool ideas coming up this next couple of weeks that I think we'll get a kick out of it. Plus, it's becoming the holiday season, so there'll be a lot more to film about. Halloween time, it gets really busy here. That's why we didn't really post a lot of stuff, because we do a lot, and we do a lot for the community, so that's why we're always busy. And then so things start slowing down for a little bit. Thanksgiving, we're going to be spending it here together, just us and our son. And then Christmas.
Yeah. And your birthday.
Well, that's nothing to look forward to.
And our wedding anniversary.
Yes, that looks forward to it. Just disadvantage of we don't know what to do around here, because we live in such a small community that there's not much to do. And with everything going on, it just kind of puts a damper on everything. A lot of places are closed. But
That's true.
we can watch horror movies. That's the positive time. Horror movies, we can watch new ones. We can rent them and check them out. I mean, we still can go on TV and rent horror movies. I don't know if there's anything good. I mean, I'm still waiting for 21 to come out, like the year 21, to have all their horror movies coming out, because it's supposed to be pretty good.
All right. Agreed with that. Actually says birthday is always something to look forward to.
Not when you're this old.
You ain't even that old.
Old enough to know that it doesn't. It's
Old
just
enough
another,
to feel that it's old?
Yeah, it's just another day. You grow old. So I don't like counting it.
Poor.
I'm going to start going down.
The other way?
The other way.
Go the opposite way?
Yeah. Like Benjamin Buttons.
Oh, God.
But opposite. Because he was growing younger.
That's what you're wanting to do. You're wanting to grow younger.
But I still want to stay young. Yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna go that way.
You're like, just go that way.
Go to the young side.
It's funny.
36 is getting up there. Okay, it's getting up there. I'm almost to 40.
You used to have a while.
No,
You used to have somewhat of a while.
no, man, I haven't even shaved. I'm growing this going. I'm letting it all out tonight. That's it. Oh, I do have a story to tell you. I was at work the other day and I had a little incident with a tool in my tooth. You remember that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. A tool in my tooth. If you can see right here, I have a hole by my tooth. I have to go get it fixed this next week because I was
He about got knocked up out.
working on something and the wrench come back and hit me dead in the mouth and it broke part of my tooth off. That was eventful this week. So I'm starting to get a lisp. Not really.
He is not. I was gonna
Just
say,
my F's.
No,
It
geez.
looks terrible.
You actually can't even see it until you.
If you put your tongue, if I put my tongue in front of it, you can't see it.
Oh god.
See?
But yeah, that was the eventful highlight of his last week.
Oh man, because my buddy jinxed us because he told me that he was like, he dropped his hat in a Dale of oil. And he was like, oh, the day can't get any worse. He said that. And then next thing you know, I'm working and I come back and my hand hits with the wrench in it. Bam! Right on my mouth. Luckily, it doesn't hurt. It's just, I feel like Steve-O.
Well, hey, I mean, now you can live up to the name that a lot of people call you.
Right? Not like, that was always my deal. I was like, oh man.
No God. Hey, Ashley says that's not even midlife crisis status.
I bet you, Ashley, that you're in your 20s.
Right? I bet you're like 22, 23 at the most.
No, if you go say you're like 36 or something,
I'm gonna be like, lies.
Mm-hmm.
Robert says, I have started watching Evil Dead, the remake on Blu-ray that a friend of mine lent me.
Hey, it's good. I love it, Robert. That's one of my favorites. I love all the Evil Deads.
Yeah. Like the series. The series is really good.
Yeah.
Hey, Candy, what's up?
Hey, Candy.
Ashley says, born in 87. Yeah. I was born in 87.
So you guys, you and you are same age. You're still youngins.
Yeah.
I call you guys 30s.
I do not feel like I am young.
You're in your
33 about killed me. I'm like, oh, God.
I wish I was 33 again.
22 at heart, right? Hey, Robert was born in 82.
See?
You were born in 84.
Yeah. So sad. Isn't it sad, Robert?
Oh my god. It's not even that bad. You don't even look like you're like 36.
No, because I use the blood of the innocent to wash my face.
Gosh.
No, I'm just kidding.
I knew you were going to say something like weird.
No, just cow blood. I wipe myself down with. That's what keeps me so young. Yeah.
Just can't with you.
No, just being chilled in life is what's keeping me this young looking, man. I don't stress stuff.
Well, me on the other hand, I'm looking like old lady status.
You don't have a clue. You're not even close to being old. We're not old.
Okay, he says Robert's watching too. He says we're all a bunch of babies. Robert, you too. You're probably the same like us too. We're all a bunch of babies. Because we gotta stay like children at heart. Don't let that part of you die.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess there's days where you're just like, okay, now I know what my folks were talking about.
Yeah, sometimes.
See? Actually, I just got a new facial peel and it's blood red. See, that's what's going to keep you
Maybe
young.
that's what I need then.
The blood of the young.
Get rid of some of my old lady wrinkles.
See, though, he grew up in a great era in the 60s.
Yeah.
Okay, 60s, partially into the 70s were great. The cars were awesome. The music was great, especially when you got into like Journey and
And you had
Foghat.
the 80s, and you had the 90s. And
Kinda-
after the 90s, it went downhill from there.
After the 90s, it was like, well, we ran out of shit to do. Here you go. You have the leftovers of whatever.
Then it just got sad.
Yeah. But we try to keep it. Like I always said, if I was a millionaire, like I would have a room for each decade. I would have one of the 70s, one 60s. Well, actually, I would do a 40s room. I would do a 60s room. I would do
I would have totally had
80s
50s
room. Well, 50s room or something like that. An 80s and then a 90s room.
And then just stop.
Yeah. Go into each room when you feel like, hey, I need some Chumbawamba and some, I don't know. What was popular? There's a lot of stuff popular in the 90s.
I know.
Give me some
It's
Chumbawamba and Pogs and CD players. Hey,
and
we're good.
3D Doritos.
That'd be great.
Some
Please.
Dunkaroos. Some Jinkos.
Yeah.
Very good to go. He was born in 66. Okay, and then he said groceries were cheap and gas was 70 cents. Wouldn't
And you had
that
some
be
awesome
nice?
cars. Like,
Yeah.
frick yeah, dude.
It's all regurgitated after the 90s.
You're right.
That's
so
the
much
truth.
just like regurgitation. Oh, that just, you see it and it's just a mix of all of it because they try to cram it all into one. Like,
Then they try to bring it back and they
go
kill
in,
it.
yeah, you go to the mall and it's like the 80s threw up all over the 90s together, which I don't know
But it's
in
bad.
a bad way.
But it almost looks bad though. Like they tried to redo it, but it didn't work.
But they did bring out neon colors, so that's what's great about it. And the music kind of is around the 80s era now. It kind of sounds pretty good. There's some good stuff that's out, but not all of it is good.
Yeah.
Not all of it's good.
It's okay.
I don't even listen to the radio anymore. Besides, they have a 24/7 Christmas playing radio station right now that's playing. It started like the beginning of November and it goes all the way until all the way through Christmas. And that's what I listen to because I'm like, make me happy. Because my trip from work, to the house to work, I got to have something that, just makes me happy. Because, that drive to work is always like, what am I doing? But hey, it's all good. And then when I get to work, it's all 90s music. We do a lot of 90s. 80s, 70s. Sometimes we listen to 50s, like the jukebox oldies and stuff like that. But
oh, yeah.
Don't yawn. We're only in it 20 minutes.
I know, but as soon as I get online, I yawn.
It's calming. You hear each other's voices and you're like, this kind of makes me want to fall asleep.
That's funny. Classic rock station. Have you noticed? Okay, we've caught it a couple times going to the grocery store. You turn on some classic rock stations, and this is how we know our generations are getting up there. You turn it on, and that one time we were walking through the grocery store, and it's like 107 whatever. It was like classic rock. We're gonna play a good one, and it was talking about a new classic station, a new classic thing. It was playing Red Hot Chili Peppers, and we were like,
the same classic.
what?
It's still
no.
rock because from the 90s it has stopped.
But when they start putting your music that you grew up with on classic rock stations, you've hit a mile mark in your age.
And truly, honestly, they should just be like blunt with it. It's not classic. It's not country. It's not rock. When music was great.
That's what it should say.
End it.
When music was still good.
Yeah, because
not the sucky stuff they play today.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a radio station like that.
You should.
At least a podcast and just play nothing but like, I don't know if you can do that with a podcast. I think podcast just talks, but we'll make something like that.
We could talk about all the good ones that they don't even put on the station.
All right.
That's
Did you guys ever notice? Okay, I have one complaint about a radio station is an artist makes 12 songs on a track, 12, 13, however many, up to 16 or whatever. And you manage to get maybe one or two songs out of that entire album.
And then they overplay it.
And they overplay
and
it.
then they kill it.
And then when you get the music, you get excited because, like, you're like, all right, I want to hear what, and then they have so many great hits. But then you get to the ones they play on the radio and you're like, this stuff sucks. So you switch it to the next song.
I know. Like, you always wonder, like, why they have an entire CD that these artists make. Like, show their other good stuff, because we still buy CDs for the fact that you will not hear some of the other amazing songs that they put
It's so funny. You go to the store and you have one little single rack of CDs and then you have records right next to it. And then you're like, they need to start charging the same price they do for records. I mean, for CDs as they do records, because records are crazy. Like, I remember
the price for vinyl,
growing
it's
up,
nuts.
being able to pick up vinyl for like $1, and like it was great stuff, like the Beatles, Eric Clapton, like Journey, AC/DC, Meatloaf, stuff like that for $1 or $2. Now it's $30 to $40 for an album.
Yeah, it's nuts.
I love vinyl. That's one of my favorite stuff. So,
okay, so I grew up with my stepdad's music. He was born in 49.
Hey, 49.
Heck yeah. Robert's car plays 8 tracks.
Dude, that's awesome. I still got some 8 tracks over at my folks' house that I collected. I think I've got some Cheech and Chong 8 tracks. And then I have Molly Hatchet on 8 track, which I got to find that one because I love Molly Hatchet. But did you ever own 8 tracks?
I think I had a couple from my dad.
Man, I used to have one. I bought a big stereo that plays 8 tracks at a auction because I needed one, and I was like, oh, that's happening. So I go and buy it. And this thing is huge. This thing is from 1950s. Like, I don't know, man, 50s, 60s. And like, it still sounds amazing. It still rocks, man. Cause like I don't know if it does anymore because it's been over at my folks' house in storage, but
I have in my keepsake box, I still have my very first Metallica cassette tapes.
Remember when CDs were like the new thing and they only brought out singles? Like you could buy in the cardboard carton that was plastic wrap for like $1 or $2, or sometimes $5 to $10. But they were just the singles of their songs they would play on CD. I had a bunch of those cardboard deals, man.
Like I remember I was getting them when it was like Blink 182 and stuff like that.
And then I remember the
I'm
fall.
a cassette baby. Right, actually, same.
I remember the fallout of cassettes, man, because like they would used to have them nice racks and all in alphabetical order, and you just go up there and you're like, oh, there's one I need, And then I remember one day going there and they all had them in a bargain bin for 99 cents. Like they had some really good ones. So it was just kind of one of those things where it was like, and after that bargain bin was there for about 2-3 months, it disappeared, and forever, so did the cassette.
Yeah.
That was terrible.
I remember having my cassettes and waiting for the radio station to play your song, and then you had to be really quiet and record it. That way you could take it later and like replay it on your stereo, or later play it in your car or whatnot.
I think some of the best I do, like Ashley said, she just remembers getting a Green Day cassette that was when she was little, and you killed it. Like, which album was it? Because I ended up going with Green Day Dookie album, I think it was. Yeah, I think it was. And I was the same way. I wore it out. And so did the Queen album I got, because I got Queen on cassette because of thank Wayne's World. Because when Bohemian Rhapsody was out and they were jamming in the car, I had to have that song.
Mine was when my dad got me Skid Row, and then Alanis Morissette. Used to play that all the time. Was a huge Alanis Morissette.
That's our son upstairs screaming because either he's losing or he's winning on a video game.
Pretty sure he's winning because he's clapping.
I don't know.
But yeah, I always love that, and we'd always listen to Ace of Base
Oh
I
yeah.
had that cassette too.
I bought the first single of Ace of Base when that came out for the singles, and
She said it was the one you had.
yeah, Dookie. I'm sorry, but that album was probably one of the best albums ever made back in the '90s when they were big. Like Dookie, like I don't know, it's a controversy with Green Day though. Like anymore, I
I'm
don't
a
like
big
their
Green
stuff.
Day fan.
Old stuff, yes. New stuff, no.
No. Bohemian Rhapsody is my favorite Queen song. Oh yes.
I
My
like
birthday.
Flash Gordon, Bohemian Rhapsody, Killer Queen. I mean, I love it all. I was a
Yeah.
huge Queen fan forever, and Aerosmith.
Actually, this sounds like my kid. Right? They go crazy. He has a moment up there, and we're like,
I do have to admit, because if he's playing Warzone, I was the same way when I won the matches. I was like, but I had to be an adult about it. I couldn't be a kid about it.
That's the only album I'll listen to. Can't stand any new stuff from them.
No.
Nope. I can only listen to that, and that's it. Otherwise, I cannot stand Green Day.
Like Pulling Teeth album was one of my very first albums. I used to have one of their shirts, and I still have it in my closet. Long sleeve, and has the silhouette of a guy with somebody pulling like a tooth out of his mouth, and I still have it to this day. I'll have to wear it one of these nights while we're watching it, so that way you guys can see it. But Green Day was cool. Like it was like the Resistance Against Your Parents kind of stuff. You would crank that stuff up and it was epic. And then they come out with a lot more epicness. Not Green Day, but bands that are like that. Oh, and Creed.
Oh yeah, you were always a big Creed fan.
The Human Clay album, when that first came out, man, I bought that. And because I think it was the Human Clay album that had the song from Scream on the soundtrack, What If from Creed. Dude, that was when movies were good. Horror movies in the 90s were great. So their soundtracks were great as well.
Yeah.
But we didn't get a lot of soundtrack music until later on.
Yeah, that's true. That is very true on that point.
But yeah, 8-tracks are awesome. Records. Does anybody like records?
Like we collect vinyl.
We
love when we can hit a garage sale and there's some like awesome vinyl we can find.
Yeah, like we have a whole collection of it. Between hers, mine, and everything, yeah, we have some great stuff that we jam out to. She bought me a Crosley record player. It's been a while. A couple of Christmases ago.
Many Christmases.
With a little speakers built on the front of it. Man, it's pretty sick. It sounds great.
Yeah, we have it in our little setup over here.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
So music is great. I wish we could play music. I wish we can sit and talk and play music. But with licensing and
I know.
rules.
Dang rules. Actually, says I'm starting my vinyl collection as we speak. Heck yeah. I think that's great.
Yeah, I think
it's just something about music on vinyl. It just sounds like it's alive. Like I love the way it sounds. I have a collection of 8-tracks and vinyl. I have 45s and the other ones.
I love 45s. 45s were cool. Like, I think one of my favorite 45s. I think I still have 45. See that little gap in my tooth? I feel the air coming out of it.
You're the only one that even notices it.
Is my Chubby Checkers. They had a 45 that I listened to all the time. Hey, Betty D.
Hey, Betty, what's up? I love good Christmas records. Any suggestions for some? By the way, love the Christmas tree. Well, thank you.
Yeah.
You can only see half of it, but thank you so much.
Hiding, like the rest of our house is an elf's house. Just threw up. I don't know where she's going. But she's going.
Okay. The best Christmas record of all time. It's my all-time favorite, and I can listen to it all the time. This would be what I would say would be the best suggestion.
That stuff right there, man. It's Bing Crosby, man. You just
when it comes to Christmas, for
oldies.
us, it's all classic. No Mariah Carey, none of that. Like we want Bing Crosby. It has to be older. It has to be good classic Christmas.
Yes, like That's what's great about that radio station. It plays a lot of the older stuff that we can listen to, and not like. But yeah, that one is a have to. Check out your thrift stores. Check out your Goodwill, because we bought this at Goodwill for 99 cents.
Yeah. And it's good. Like ours, like it says, it has to be like Bing Crosby, Burl Ives. Oh, come on. I'm going to get a
She's had a brain fart.
brain fart. Yeah.
Pretty much that.
You know what I'm saying.
Ow, what's going on, buddy?
If you want the best one you can have, I would look for this.
Yes. And Burl Ives. Both those records, because just the sound and the music and the singers, man, that's where it was back in the day. Like, that will put you back into a 1950s Christmas.
It's just like pure happiness. Every time we hear him come on the station, we get excited. Hey, Al.
Al is finally on.
Oh,
Come on, Al, man. You're 30 minutes out late.
Out late?
Yeah, you're out late. I know we're throwing this around, Al. It's kind of crazy because we're usually on Facebook Live right about now. But
yeah, we made the announcement later on that. But anyone that's new here, we were letting you know that instead of every weekend, we are going to have to start doing every other weekend due to Steve's schedule and work. So we will still have Friday Night Fridays and watch movies with you guys live here on Fridays, and same as Saturdays on Facebook, but it'll be every other weekend. So next weekend is a no weekend, and then the weekend after that it'll be.
We may throw, I don't know. I think maybe Thanksgiving we should jump on here for a little bit.
We could totally come on Thanksgiving. That way, if anyone's spending Thanksgiving alone, you can hang out with us.
And wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving.
But I'm saying like our normal thing.
Our normal stuff. Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot going on. Like I said, we have new videos coming out for YouTube and all sorts of stuff, and it gets to be
Al, I would love to see some of your record collection, Al, because I know you have some epic stuff.
Yeah.
Al is our music man. He is.
Music man.
He is with it. Oh, I got it. You ever get an ear itch that you can't reach inside your ear ball? Like you're like.
Can you put a stick in there?
Oh yeah, something. My ear hair is itching.
Does anybody else have any really good like Christmas song that's their favorite, or Christmas record that they know of? Some vinyl music. What is your top favorite Christmas song?
Yeah, because we can take a look at it, because I don't even care. I got all the time. My phone's on the charger because I've been prepping for this moment in life.
In this moment in time.
So that way I can look up some songs. But
some Christmas songs?
I have found hundreds of old records. Dude,
we always got excited and it was few and far in between when we would hit a garage sale and they would have vinyl.
Yeah. And when we did, you had to look through it because
there was some weird stuff we'd find.
Yeah.
Like German orchestra.
I would love to find some old polka music because I just
Here Comes Santa Claus. Yeah. My
Elvis
favorite
Presley. Is it Elvis Presley sings this one?
Here Comes Santa Claus?
Yeah, because I know he did a version of it. Go ahead and say what you're saying.
I was going to say Chestnuts Roasting on Open Fire is my favorite Christmas song.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, Candy said, I've got my great-grand's collection, but it was right before we moved, so I never got to listen to them all. And now they're in storage in my shed.
Oh, man.
Well, you probably should go out there
and get them out.
And get them. Dust those babies off.
And start dancing.
And go through them and see what kind of awesome stuff you've got. Because, man, I don't know. Like, there's something, like, I love the records that they came out with that had 20 of the greatest artists, and and there are 20 different songs from different artists on there, like now, and it's like, it would be great. Al says, I've got records from the 30s to present. Man, that would be sick.
If I could get a vinyl with Frank Sinatra, I would be so happy, because I can listen to Frank all day long. Like, I love Frank Sinatra. If I could get vinyl with that, I would be excited.
I know you're looking through some goodies too.
So this is my Christmas song playlist.
I have Spotify that I put on Classic Christmas, and it plays nonstop all day at work. I know I annoy the.
That's what mine is. I built mine though, like my playlist, and that's all it is classic Christmas.
I don't have time to build mine, or it would be some weird stuff on there. Oh,
Ow.
ow,
What would you like to trade?
we could show up to your house and help you go through those records.
Yeah.
Not like take them from you, but just to see what you have. I know that I have the complete Cars record set. I'm pretty stoked about.
Yeah.
I was a huge Cars fan back in the day.
And I have the Beatles White Album, which is pretty rare.
Ringo, where are you, Ringo?
And I also, one of my favorite finds is my Fleetwood Mac vinyl from a garage sale.
Yes. I was like, lots of Sinatra in the whole era. Well,
dude, I will
with
buy.
the whole Rat
You
Pack.
tell me what, and I will buy it from you.
Ooh.
Betty, I like him, Steamroller.
Mannheim Steamroller.
There you go.
Christmas Carol of the Bells.
That's the one that freaks me out, isn't it? That's okay.
Yeah.
That part on that song, I think it is, where it's like sounds like they're speaking backwards. That freaks me out. I do not like that.
I love Mannheim Steamroller stuff. When I was a kid, I remember like coming back from my grandparents' house on Christmas, and they would have Christmas playing, and that song for some reason stuck in my head. But it's funny to hear it now because it's like that is some weird compilation to it.
And I'm like,
but I really like
just got scary.
Mannheim Steamrollers Halloween. They had their Halloween albums that came out. I had first and the second volume they came out with. It's good stuff. It's a little electric, but you okay?
There's a little bug. It looked like the tiniest baby dragonfly. Which is probably not.
Right there in the center of the tree. You see it? It could be a baby dragonfly.
Looks like a pterodactyl.
It's a small pterodactyl.
Dude, ow. That's freaking awesome.
We
got Burl Ives, Frank Sinatra, Darlene Love, Bing Crosby, Brenda Lee, Andy Williams.
Betty, are you taking this down right now?
Yeah. Let's see. Gene Autry, Nat King Cole, Perry Como, Judy Garland, Eartha Kitt, Elvis Presley.
Elvis, the king.
Dean Martin. Bobby Helms.
Let's see, Robert. My favorite songs from the Cars is Drive. Yes, that's a really good song.
Yes. One of my favorite artists is CCR. Since I was a little girl, have always been obsessed with CCR. They're one of my top favorite bands, along with Fleetwood Mac.
All the music in the world back then was great. I don't think they ever came out with a terrible song back in the day. Mm-mm. That's what's crazy about it. Like the times have changed so much is you can listen, and I know you guys have your different preference on it, but like there was no bad music then.
No, it was just everything was good. And it hit your soul. You felt it. It was just amazing music. And it wasn't just some artist came in and some random person wrote it and they sang about it. It was literally they wrote it and it was stories in their life.
Stories, man. Yeah.
Kenny says, I love CCR, right? Oh, dude. I listen to them all the time as well. I just love CCR.
That stuff just reminds me of Vietnam or Forrest Gump.
Oh, jeez.
Forrest Gump was good.
That's funny. True.
Yeah.
That was a good movie. I haven't seen that movie in forever.
So I even have some that is not 33 or 45. It's weird size.
Huh.
Those would be fun to look at.
Yeah, those would be cool vinyl and stuff to check out.
Dude, I would love one day we can make a video. If you would ever want to, we can shoot a video of doing that, going through some of those.
Checking out some awesome vinyl. I love always hearing what other people have.
Yeah, we love the stories you tell us out on here and stuff is just, we just need to make an entire episode around this guy here. 'Cause
Yeah.
this guy has got some stories to tell and seen and experienced and just. Robert, my favorite Fleetwood Mac song is "Little Lies."
Yes. Yes. That's a good song. He likes Rat Round and Round.
Oh yeah, remember that song? Round and round.
Oh, yeah. I was like, no.
Granted, I did not sound like the singer, but I was not trying to.
I'm gonna throw some people out there, and we say yes if we like them or not, because this is on my older rock playlist. So of course you got Neil Young.
Yes.
Good old Neil Young.
Neil Young has some great songs. Like if you're just in a dump, listen to some of his stuff. It's pretty good.
Yeah. It'll either make you feel better or give you the feels.
Yeah, the blues.
Okay, of course we got CCR, like I said. Gotta have CCR. We got the Eagles.
I like the Eagles, but thanks to a guy at work, I'm absolutely
Like they overplay it.
done with the Eagles. Yes, that's like he listens to that. Like he has a playlist that's dedicated to it, and it's every single day. So that's why I brought my stuff to crank it up. So
Okay, and then we said Fleetwood Mac already. And of course you got Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers.
dang, I forgot
go
all about
ready
Tom
with
Petty.
Tom
I
Petty.
forgot that guy passed away, man.
I know.
That's crazy. Like taking all the good artists, take the bad ones. Sorry.
Got the band.
the band.
The band.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Don McLean,
Oh yes.
which is American Pie. That's me and my dad's song.
That song, I hate to say it, but it was never my favorite song. So when I got Guitar Hero 5, the final song on that dang game was that. And it is the longest song that I've ever played in my life.
Okay. You got Bob Dylan.
Yes.
Can't go wrong with Bob Dylan.
You know what? Like, I want some Bob Dylan in my life right now.
Okay, go.
I think I could. Yeah.
And they'll tell me they'll cut this part of the live out if I play music. Okay. I don't care what anyone says. Elton John.
Yeah.
I love some Elton John.
Didn't he say?
I like Rocket Man.
Rocket Man. What was the one? The Piano Man? Who sings?
I think so.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Then you got Supertramp.
Yeah. I wasn't a big fan of that. That was more like 70s disco era for me.
You are 70s disco. Longer than Alice's Restaurant.
Oh, Al. So, were you like...
Yes, he was there.
You were here. Okay, so you know...
That's what he's saying. Is it longer?
Alice... Man, I don't know. No, I'd probably not. I think Alice's Restaurant is probably one of the longer ones.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, we got the Mamas and the Papas.
Yes. Terrible thing about her is she choked on a chicken bone.
That's horrible.
Yeah, it's crazy. She is in bed.
I did not know that.
If I'm right, I think she choked on a chicken bone. Mama did.
Poor Mama.
Yeah.
Okay, got Van Morrison.
Yes. If you feel like having one of those out-of-body experiences, acid trips, yeah, you should listen to it.
Da-na, Leonard Skinner. Just because I have Sweet Home Alabama, because I love that song.
Robert, my favorite Elton John songs is the one sad song, Say So Much, Candle in the Wind, and Can You Feel the Love Tonight?
Yeah, those are good.
Yeah, I did. I forgot all about that.
I know. Those are good ones, Robert. Go you.
That's when you need a hug when you listen to them. And not in a weird way. Like,
okay, what about reminder. Buffalo Springfield?
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I had a moment of brain fog there. That is probably one of my most favorite love songs from them. Like, yeah. We're getting back into some Vietnam stuff.
Song.
What?
I don't think that's a love song.
No, I said that's one of my favorite
the songs you love?
That I'm in love with.
Okay, of course you got, Bruce Springsteen. You got James Taylor,
Oh yeah.
Fire and Rain. You got Old Crow Medicine Show.
Hey, yeah.
And then, okay, you know the song Crimson and Clover? I
Yeah.
love that song. But how the heck do you say their name?
Where is it?
Agua Turbia? Agua Turbia. Agua Turbia.
I think she got it right. Al, I think hopefully you're not going, that's not how you say it.
Don't forget Benny and the Jets. Yes.
Benny the Jets.
Benny and the Jets. It's an Elton John song. The Grassroots.
Yeah.
Otis Redding. On the dock of
There
the
was
bay.
back in the day though, like trying to think. Just you can keep naming off. I'm having a moment.
Robert said the song most played when he was a kid was Just Another Brick in the Wall. He said it played on the boom boxes in school between every class.
Oh, and I was
cool.
just thinking, because when you said Jim Morrison, like I was thinking Pink Floyd, like that stuff. You guys ever seen Pink Floyd The Wall, the movie? You don't even need to take acid or anything to watch that. You watch it and you're just like, what did I just watch?
Right. You got King Harvest, Terry Jacks, The Doors.
Robert, yes, California Dreamin' from the Mama and the Papa is amazing. That
Yes.
just makes you want to do a summer drive in your car with the
Yeah.
windows down and just cruise. That's just great music.
The Marshall Tucker Band.
Yeah.
Loretta Lynn.
Oh, Loretta Lynn. Is she still alive?
I don't know. I think so. Yeah, I think so.
Hey man, she
got Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young.
Yeah.
Looking Glass. Brandy.
Al's like, don't hate me or think I'm lying, but so far I've got old records of all. Your name and all. So on that,
I don't hate you. I love you even more. Fulfilling my music fantasies.
Yeah.
Oh, and then who else can say? Because me and Steve can flat out say we are big fans of Tiny Tim.
Oh yeah. Tiptoe through the tulips. If you have that, Al, let us know. We will buy that from you. If you would sell it.
Yeah.
Tiny Tim.
Tiny Tim, man.
Dr. Hook.
Well, I've seen Pink Floyd live 3 times. God, I just want to crawl in your brain and watch it as a movie.
We're gonna live inside your brain, Al, and we're not coming out.
Don't forget Dr. Hook. Yeah, for sure. Dr. Hook is good too.
How about Dr. Demento?
Oh, I love Dr. Demento.
You guys like Dr. Demento? If you guys don't know who that is, he was a singer-songwriter director of a radio station program where he would play
like cows have guns.
Yeah, and like would play like Weird Al and just all kinds of stuff on the radio.
Yeah. I grew up listening to him with my dad.
See, Al says, I think I do.
I always felt like I was very lucky because since I was like 1, my parents divorced, and then shortly after both remarried, and they're all the same together, right? Well, like all 4 of them listen to a different genre of music. So I grew up around a lot of different music. Like I always had influences from somewhere, and I think that's why I'm like, I just love all kinds of music.
I think I'm right there with you because my dad was more like country / Rat and Warrant, and then my mom was more 80s and
and then country like the Judds.
Yeah, kind of like, and my mom really liked the oldie stuff as well, but my dad was more country and old country like Clint Black and and Waylon Jennings and
that was like my grandma stuff was like way old country, and then like a lot of George Jones and Patsy Cline, and I listened to that a lot. And then like my stepdad was like the country like that, like Clint Black, all that stuff, and Waylon Jennings, and then he was also like classic rock. And then my mom was country. My stepmom was oldies, like things I was naming off them, like even older oldies. like 40s, 50s oldies. And then my dad was like hippie rock, classic rock,
Yeah.
crazy, like the Crimson and Clover, like the hippie in high school guys. So I got all sorts of stuff.
I'm the type, it's like it's crazy is because they say that every mechanic shop's going to have a classic rock guy that's going to listen to it. And they do. Me, I try to change that up a little bit because I've heard like a million classic rock. It's so funny, but I love classic rock. I love like, yeah, growing up with it, it's great. You hear it and you're like, oh, yeah, I could listen to this all the time.
Yeah.
But then you get other people that play it so much, then you're just like, okay, I'm done with that song for
Yeah, or they
a
say
year.
they like it, but then they're like, "Oh, I love classic rock, but I'm totally gonna listen to Rush 24/7." And you're like,
No, don't.
"Bro,
Forget
you
me.
gotta like mix it up."
No, we wouldn't jump out of your head in fear,
Heck
Al.
no.
I grew up making something
What
radios.
is it? Diode?
Diode radios to get the tunes.
What? Al, you're confusing us.
You got us confused, man.
We don't understand your lingo right now.
But like, it's crazy when I was a kid growing up. Like, I had got my first taste of the Pink Floyd's "The Brick Wall" from my dad. So when I found that album, I bought it and I listened to it over and over and over again. And like to this day, still one of my favorite albums is Pink Floyd's. Then the Dark Side of the Rainbow came out, which was, man, Pink Floyd is an amazing, amazing weirdo of a songwriter. But it's good music. It's just, whew.
That's funny. But yeah, I'm glad to know that everyone's on the same music track as us, man.
Yeah, because
loving it.
We love any music.
Yeah, and even stuff today, like earlier, like we were talking about different things.
We just don't really care for the new stuff.
You really don't know why. I do radio.
Google it. Your phone is the only one working at this moment. We're going to see it and we're going to be like, oh, never mind.
Or we're going to be like, dude, what?
Time frame. Like, I got Spotify now. All I got to do is just be like, bloop, 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 bloop. Got it.
What is it? DIODE?
Yep. Doom. You built your own radio, dude. Like the turtle. Okay.
You grew up, mate. You are not that old. That's what I was gonna say. You are not. There's
Do you
no.
need a crystal radio as well, Al? Robert, I like the Turtles, popular. And my favorite song is "So Happy Together." When I think of Tiny Tim, I think "Tiptoe Through the Tulips," which played in the first Insidious movie.
That is the song. That's Tiny Tim.
Yeah, and I also think that they played it in Rob Zombies.
I gotta grab something real quick.
I think.
Did he?
I don't know if they played it. I don't know, but that would be something he would play in his movie.
That would be something he would do.
That man was creepy, but if you go on YouTube here and you can watch him in his final show, he actually dies of a heart attack right in the middle of the show. I know it's messed up, but it actually was probably one of the best performances. Like, he's just playing his song, and he went out doing what he loved. But a lot of people thought he was creepy. I mean, when I first seen him, I was like, he is a serial killer. You got me scared of what you were doing.
Okay.
But yeah, "Tiptoe Through the Tulips" it's a great song.
Who said the Turtles? Okay, Robert. So it's funny when you said that, because like this is my first concert that I ever got to go to, like my very first concert ever, and it was called Hippie Fest 2007.
Oh, 7.
And it was so cool because I got grass seating or whatever. It was VIP seating, but it was grass seating. And I was literally the youngest person there. They were all way older. Like, I'm talking hippie dudes with long white beards, like dancing and stuff. It was so cool. But I got to see the Turtles, the Zombies, Mountain, Iron Butterfly, Mitch Ryder, Badfinger, Denny Lane, and Country Joe McDonald. Like, so for me, at my age, to be able to say that, like, I got to see them all, that's probably like one of the highlights of my life. If only I could see it again. It would be so cool. I wish they would do that again, because you and I would go to it together and you would love it.
07. How old were you then?
In 07?
Yeah.
Like 19? Right? Oh, 19, 20. Yeah, somewhere like
You're
that.
a youngin'.
But I was literally the youngest person by at least like 20 or like 10, 15 years.
I'd be out there joining those guys.
I
Doing
was,
what
like-
they do the best, drinking beer. And
Dude, I met the coolest hippie couple. They were this like little old couple, and they were sitting on the grass, and they said that the highlight was seeing me there, because to see people, the younger generation, enjoy their music, and they would get up and dance together and stuff. It was really cool. But yeah, I love that. Like I said, where'd it go?
what are you looking for? The ticket?
Yeah, like I said again, to be able to see, like I said, the Turtles, the Zombies, Mountain, Iron Butterfly, Mitch Ryder, Badfinger, Denny Lane, and Country Joe McDonald. My favorite concert.
Select a seat. I miss hearing that.
Right. That's
don't
that's
have
my
much
top
of that
favorite concert
anymore.
I've ever seen, and then when you took me to see Motionless in White. Those are my two top favorites. Right, Ashley? That was cool to be my first concert. Hey, Papa Mike.
Hey,
We're talking
Mr.
music.
Mike. My very first concert was
You've been to a lot.
oh my goodness. Blue Oyster Cult was my very first concert I ever went to. Because I had been to Pat Benatar, Def Leppard, Leonard Skinner, and stuff like that. But my very first one was Blue Oyster Cult. I went by myself because nobody of my friends knew who they were, so
I
they
would
didn't
have
want to go.
went with you.
And I was up front row. I caught some pics from the guitarist, and he had this guitar that was the shape of Swiss cheese. It had holes all through it and stuff, and it looked like a big piece of cheese. Man, they played "Don't Fear the Reaper" and "Go Go Godzilla." Epic time of my life.
You guys should all let us know what your first concert was.
Yeah, your very first concert, not
Yeah.
like your second or third or fourth, fifth, just your first concert.
Yeah. I haven't been to a lot of concerts.
No, and once we
that
started
was my
all this junk.
Yeah, we started going to concerts, and then all this crap happened.
But my highlight concert that I think I ever went to, that I actually, there's two times I went to concerts, but one was to actually finally see Creed in concert. No, because you were so sick. But Atreyu.
Yeah.
I love Atreyu.
That was fun. Yeah, because then I have that picture where the guitarist came right on, stood with us down below.
Yeah.
Let's see. My first concert was Vans Warped Tour when I was 16. Worked all summer to buy tickets, and I bought the 2-day pass. Okay. I bought the 2-day pass. Went by myself to a 2-day festival at 16.
Dude,
dang, girl.
I'm so jealous. I have all the Warped Tour CDs.
I have always wanted to go to a Warped Tour.
Yes. I was a huge Warped Tours fan.
Al says, wow, my first concert was Grand Funk Railroad and Richie Havens.
I would love to see Grand Funk Railroad.
Betty says 0. That's okay, Betty.
Hey, it's okay, Betty.
Hopefully you'll get to experience one and go to one sometime.
I'll pull out the guitar and we can start jamming.
Yeah, we'll give you a concert. We'll have to give you a
first concert ever.
We're really glad you're here, Betty. We love to see new people, and we like that you're hanging out with us tonight, and hopefully you stick around, subscribe, and hang out with us. But you're gonna have your concert one day. You're gonna have your concert. Yeah,
like I said, right now it's just a hard time, but I hope it gets better because we definitely need to go see more concerts today because it'll be righteous and awesome. Righteous and awesome to get out there to see people live. People are like, oh, I'll just stay home. I'll go buy their CD if I want to listen to them. It's not the same. Just to be able to see. Like when I first saw Pat Benatar walk out on stage, I lost my ever freaking mind because I knew that like every 80s movie that I ever seen, there was a reference to her in that movie. She started a trend this between her and Joan Jett. I mean, of course, Madonna had it, but Joan Jett and Pat Benatar were a big, huge movement back then. But like, yeah, it's just sick to see them. Let's see.
Oh, not new on this supposed to be girl flat. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Sorry, Betty. Gotcha now.
Oh,
Gotta go and confuse us like that.
Yeah, we've definitely been out of the tune.
There you go, Al. See? I'll take you to your first concert, Betty.
There you go. Actually, it was in Boner Springs, Boner Springs, Mississippi.
No, Missouri.
Because
that's close to where.
Like, oh, yeah. My sister lived in Kansas City, and I worked at the jazz restaurant all summer to buy school clothes and concert tickets.
Dude, that's okay. So that is crazy, actually, to think of like where you live now and where I was born and raised, and then to be where you've been here, and then now I live up here, and we're only like not like maybe 3 hours from there.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That is cool. Ken says no concerts, but we have gone to Christmas specials for Catherine Bach and Tom Wop. Wop. I went to Good Garage Band playing banjos from Dukes of Hazzard TV show. Hey, that
would
cool.
Be cool from Dukes of Hazzard TV show.
Dude, Candy, that's awesome too. Like to be able to go and see stuff like that. That's really cool.
Yeah.
It's like once in a lifetime fun. That's like when we went and we got to see all the original Halloweens played in movie theater. It's like stuff like that you get to do and you never thought you would, or you could tell people, no, I actually did this.
Ashley, oh yeah, I love the whole Kansas City area. It's beautiful. She lives in Olathe.
Yeah.
Dude, I love KC, but I do not love the traffic.
I don't like to drive in it.
No, that I have to admit, like I've been through most of some big cities like Indianapolis, all the way up to from New York all the way down, and like Kansas City has some of the worst traffic ever, I think, in my opinion.
I'm just not a big city person.
My stress level was through the roof when I got to that point.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like I would take a mountain like getaway, like going to the mountains, and I'm not talking like a ski lodge, like I'm talking like rough it in my tent in the mountains over going to a city, because I'm not a city girl. I cannot. I don't drive in it. He only drives when we go, like, because I just don't. And two, I'm just not a big city person. Unless I get to go to really cool art museums. I love going to art museums.
Let's see.
We go to Virginia and see Cooter several times. We went to the 40th anniversary get together, and Dad and I rode in a stunt show in the General Lee. Dude, that's awesome.
That would be awesome.
That would be really cool.
Generally, I would love to own one of those cars.
Right?
Oh, well, it's a dream.
Even to like ride in it, though, would have been really cool.
Yeah. I mean, that's just saying, ha, got it. You don't have it. For me, because I'll be like, it's like going to a new car lot, and they get you in one of those sweet cars you can never get and you can't afford it, but you're going to get in there and you're going to test drive it anyways. Then you're going to bring it back and be like, sign me up.
Dude, I think the most interesting thing I've ever rode in, like I've never even been in a limo before ever, but I have rode in a legit giant monster truck. I have like a legit, like, the monster truck things that they go to the big arenas. Like, I got to ride in one of those. That was really cool.
I could buy a monster truck online.
Well, that's cool. But I'm saying, like, I got to ride the ones that like are on TV.
I
and
know,
stuff like
but
that.
like we could buy one and own one.
No, I'm good.
You don't want to own a monster truck?
No, why would I? No.
Because that would be epic. They want $12,000 for it.
Yeah, it probably takes a lot of gas too.
You don't need it to go very far. You just strip and then right back down.
My favorite Pat Benatar song is "We Belong."
Yes. Oh, I could tell you a million of my favorite songs for Pat Benatar. Which is yours?
No, I don't have one.
You like them all?
I'm not. No. I don't know. I've never really was a big Pat Benatar fan.
Mine is "Hell Is for Children." Let's see.
I've never been a really big Pat Benatar fan, but he always has. And I actually got him a legit, like, real signed Pat Benatar book.
Yeah, it's upstairs actually. I just ran across it. I was looking at it. It's certified and stuff.
Forget I do that cool stuff for you. I know, it's okay.
No.
Hey, what's up?
What's next? I need to know what's next. So what's up?
What's up from down the street?
From down the street from us, Day.
But yeah.
We're talking about music.
But I did get him that. Yeah, I thought it was cool.
It is awesome. I love it. Like I just had it the other day when we were moving everything around. And so like
just got home from the auction.
It shows a receipt, it shows the date, and it actually has a newspaper cutout of when she was there doing all the signatures and stuff like that on there.
Get anything cool at the auction?
Oh yeah, I know he has. He's got to, because every time he comes back from the freaking auction, he has something. I'm just gonna make you a list, and you're gonna find us stuff at the auction just for a challenge.
Yeah.
To see if you can run across these items.
Dude, I'm dying for a taxidermy frog. I could throw that out there. I almost had one time, and I got gypped out of it. It was promised to me.
Yeah,
I will never unlive that sadness.
Yeah.
So, random fact: if you can find me a taxidermy frog in like a cool jar or a wet specimen frog, I would gladly take it off.
And no, we don't want one in a can or
don't go scoop it up
and scoop it up
and kill it. Don't kill it. Like if it's already dead, it's already passed. Let it do its thing. Because I got a shark and I got a bat.
Now we just need a frog.
And I got a lot of skulls.
Yeah, which reminds me, I've got an entire bird skeleton I was going to bring home to you. That's all intact from work. So may have to do something with that. I got to grab it before we seal it up in the wall.
Yeah. But yeah, guys.
Music is the thing.
Music is life.
So on top of that note, since we're like talking about music and like what is everybody's favorite genre though? Like I know we were just talking about
ours is everything. Almost.
Yeah, everything.
Almost. Everything except techno.
No, techno included.
I don't like techno. And I don't like intense hard rap.
That's my techno. We love it all. She doesn't like it.
And I don't like that weird rave stuff. Like
rave music I don't like.
I don't need to sit there and be like,
yeah, you do. I'm going to get you some glow sticks and you're going to dance to that stuff. And you're going to enjoy it.
No.
And love it.
Definitely not. I listen to almost everything. I love classical. I like some good classical. I love jazz. I can listen to some jazz.
I don't know, like
anything that's catchy and uplifting. Agreed, Betty.
True. Like, you know, I love when you find a song when you're just listening, if you're just doing a random playlist on your phone or whatever, or something comes on the radio that if you never heard before, but it almost kind of gives you goosebumps or almost kind of like, that was one of the greatest songs I've ever heard. That is the best feeling in the world because then you go and look for it and then you listen to it over and over and over and you're like, yeah, that's good music.
True.
And then the other music you got, you're just like, hey, this is good stuff. I'd listen to it. And then you've got the stuff that you're like, what? No, turn that.
Turn it.
Like our son.
And then you got other stuff like,
yeah. Our son tried to get me into listening to this thing called Pink Shrimp. I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
Something he found on YouTube. This when he was younger. He was into some weird
when he was way
stuff,
younger.
and he loved to do it because he knew it would annoy people. And he would just play
so it's like, I don't even think he actually liked it. I think he just liked the reaction out of
like
people.
we'd be playing video games and then you'd hear him and I'm like,
about pink shrimp. Dancing little shrimps.
Yeah.
I can't pick a genre. I'm such an electric soul, right? That's the same.
Yeah, like
it's hard. It's really hard to really pick it.
I don't want to say it.
Okay, so what is the genre then that you listen to the most lately? Like what are you listening to the most lately But he says the one song that always makes me smile is "Super Freak" by Rick
This
James.
very kinky girl. The one you don't take home to mother. Yeah, see? That's already makes you smile. See,
yeah,
you smile.
it did make me
That
smile.
makes people smile. So, yeah, that's a good song. I got to get me a beverage. I'll be right back.
That's funny.
Oh.
It did make me smile. So, Betty, you are right.
See? Because we are super freakish.
Now that song's going to be stuck in his head all night, Betty.
Yeah. Thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot, he says. That's hilarious. I think, okay, so lately I've been listening to a lot of folk music. Folk and indie mixed music. Like, I love folk music or bluegrass. But lately it's a toss-up of either folk and indie music or I've been listening to a lot of Sinatra. Everything except country, jazz, and rap. Oh, Robert. Oh, Robert. I like country. I like jazz. I like some rap. My rap is not a big list. Like, I don't have a big list of rap music that I like. But I do like country and I do like jazz. What about everybody else, y'all? What is like kind of your genre you've been listening to lately? What have you been listening to lately? I mean, besides Christmas music, we've been like hardcore listening to Christmas music. But other than that, like I said, mine's been folk and indie music, and usually some like Frank Sinatra in the morning. What have you been listening to?
Christmas time for you.
Christmas?
Yeah, that's all I've been listening to, really.
What are you stealing inside his thing?
Nothing.
I just heard you lift.
I put one of these back in there for you.
Oh. Yeah, but listen. Well, no, I thought you said there was something else you've been listening to other than Christmas.
I forgot to pull out my apple from the freezer.
Okay, there's a gnat or something that's driving me insane.
I went up there and I was like, hey, I'm going to do that for him and then outside.
Candy said 70s and 80s rock. Yes.
I think what I've been listening.
We said something earlier. You said 90s.
90s.
Christmas and 90s music.
Mixed with, like,
Right now, Robert is listening to Jeff Foxworthy. Oh my God. So, funny story. It's not really a story, but when I was growing up, my dad went through a phase that he looked like Jeff Foxworthy, and he hates it and says he didn't, but he totally did. I wish I could show you a picture, but he had a Jeff Foxworthy stage. I guarantee my dad's still not on here watching, but if you are, don't deny your Jeff Foxworthy stage because it happened. No. He doesn't usually stay on long. Jeff Foxworthy. You know what? Steve on TV today was watching Jeff Foxworthy. He is looking for a seductive frog skit. What? What the? It said he is looking for a seductive frog skit. I think on the Jeff Foxworthy. I got a yawn, y'all. Come here. Oh, you guys, it's 11:11. Awesome. The universe is talking to us. Da-na-na-da. Da-na-na-da. Da-na-na-da.
Oh.
Oh, I thought maybe you would finish it.
Get me some flavored miak.
Flavored milk?
Yes.
What did you flavor it with?
Nothing. My stomach.
Burn?
Yeah, because
Like
I think I
acid?
ate chorizo this morning.
What did you flavor it? You just said flavored miak.
No, it was just milk.
We do need to go live on Facebook and let everyone know the down low what we're doing.
No, they just have to guess it. I have to keep guessing. No, as far as music wise, it's just the '90s I usually listen to, or if I lately, or uh, Christmas '90s or Viking metal.
Oh yeah, the universe is talking to me a lot lately. For sure, Ashley, girl, I'm on the same wave right now.
Yeah, saying, hey, take a vacation, yo.
I'll have to message you, Ashley. We could totally talk about some of that.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with you. I mean, yeah.
But yeah, guys. So on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this was a good chat, y'all.
I definitely think I like these lives where we're just vlogging with each other and just talking and
hanging out.
I definitely am excited for us to start doing our Friday Night Fridays again.
It's a great awakening for sure, Ashley. I have been going through a spiritual awakening for a while. I have definitely been going through. I'm gonna send you some stuff if you're like into all that, because I'm like really into all that. We should talk.
Somebody needs to send me something to wake me up.
Kansas, I sent you a bunch more pics to message. Oh crap, Candy.
Oh snap!
I'm going to be looking at that.
That's right. Yeah, because like, man, I think this December, I definitely think instead of doing our normal Friday Night Fridays, we should do like
we're gonna do Christmas movies. I thought that's what you were gonna say.
Yeah, Christmas movies.
Like happy. We need some happy, cozy family time.
But we will mix in
some horror Christmas.
We'll
do some good Christmas, some good classic, and some horror Christmas.
Yeah, because that's the way it is, and that's the way it should be.
Betty swap recipe nights. Oh, Betty, yes.
We can do that.
We would be down for some recipe swapping video too, because we love to cook, and I love to bake. Ooh, yeah. I love baking.
And if we get to a point to where that takes off,
yeah, we could start doing. If you're interested in recipes, we could totally start making some like cooking recipe videos.
Yeah.
Cook with Courtney and Steve.
And get people on.
Yeah.
Do a live with them. Like you share some recipes and we'll watch you make this stuff on our live. Or we can do the vice versa. I don't know how we can do that. Like if we could put a little square up on the corner or something like that.
To where you like on here or what?
But that would be awesome.
Good idea, Betty. Good idea.
That's only if you're not screen shy.
I am.
We're not screen shy. I mean,
I'm not screen shy if I don't see anybody else. Oh, what? You couldn't even see it until you mentioned it.
I feel
you feel like it's this big. That's what it is. It's like you feel like your entire tooth is gone.
When I did it, I just was like, I knew I broke something, and that's when I sent you that picture, and you're like, OMG.
What did you do? What did you do?
Swapping recipes.
A couple days ago, you put a screw through your whole finger.
Yeah, and you can't see it.
No, it went through his whole fingernail into his finger, and then he goes and busts himself in the.
And on the screen, it doesn't look so big, but it really
was pretty bad. But yeah,
we could do swap Sundays, swap recipe Sundays.
Sunday
recipe swaps. Sunday swap recipes. Now it's going to be a tongue-tie twister thingy.
Recipe Sunday swaps.
There you go. Hey, that sounds better.
Mechanics always comes home with cuts, scrape bruises, and missing tools.
Oh, yeah. Like a 10-millimeter socket.
That is the truth, Ashley.
Got to buy a couple of them because, yeah. Missing tooth and a hole in your finger, that's a good day.
Yeah. I like that one day when you came home completely covered in oil because it blew up on you.
That day was not good. I'm still trying to get the oil out of my shorts because those were my favorite shorts.
And I'm not like a little spray. I'm talking like drenched. He came home. Now it's like home. He had to come home mid-work because he had to change.
Yeah. I'm not happy about that.
Yeah, I'll say Candy knows. I'm making a cup with a 10mm as the handle, so he always has one. That's awesome.
That's funny
That
because
is funny.
yeah, the thing is around the shop, like you have to hide your 10mm at the shop because they will go disappearing. And I'm like, I never believed that until I've got a stack of them because
Probably lock it too.
well, you lose them, and it's funny how the reason I got a stack of them is because prior mechanics worked on their stuff, and then I'd go in and I'd find like 2 or 3 of them just stuck down by the engine block, and I would magnet them out, and I have a stack of them. So I use the crappy ones if I know I'm going to be doing a 10mm job.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys. So that's awesome. We have some awesome new ideas for sure.
Yeah, we're going to throw them up. I know we've got a million things we want to do and share. And I mean, it's definitely be crazy, especially next week is Thanksgiving. Next week is going to be the big, like, Turkey Day. Hope everybody's getting and then it went all haywire on us.
But yeah. So again, like we said, guys, so next weekend, just remember, we will not be on. It'll be the weekend after that, and then every other weekend from there. Just so you guys know. But we will have new YouTube videos up. We'll be dropping one tomorrow.
Dropping it like it's hot. Yes. We're dropping it like it's hot. And somewhere along the lines, there's going to be another food challenge.
Oh, yeah. A hot challenge.
Stupid hot challenge.
It's a hot challenge.
I've been wanting to get this over with, and it's due to December. I mean, it's all I got to say is I hope you enjoy hot chocolate.
But yeah. So, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us here. I know it was a random spur of the moment. We love that you guys always come here and talk with us because we appreciate you. This wouldn't be happening if it wasn't for you guys. And we're getting there. We're almost to 80 subscribers. And I know that's not a lot to the people, but to us, that is huge. We are super excited
80
about
more
it.
people that we have.
Yeah.
Than we didn't have just a few months ago. A few months ago, we didn't think we were going to get over 10.
I know. Great. So, guys, we love you all. We can't wait to hang out. And we'll see you Friday after next.
Yes, the Friday after next. And I hope you guys have a great Thanksgiving.
Yes.
And
check out Thanksgiving. We will probably night. We will probably go live Thanksgiving night because just in case everyone is burnt out from their family or doesn't have family or is alone, we are going to be here to see you guys on Thanksgiving. We will be here. So
because we're fam and this is Spooky Fam. So this is definitely our treat of saying we're thankful for all of our fans.
Yeah, we're thankful for our fans that are family members, and we love you all. So on that note,
hey, stay spooky.
And creep it real.
Go like that.